This is Darren, who's trying to kickflip over a hedge on a skateboard. Don't ask me why, but he is, and he's wearing sunglasses at night. Anyway, at full speed, he goes hurling into the hedge and, well, the hedge wins, and Darren is now in the hospital. And what do we do about it other than nothing? We laugh, like, share to all of our friends, assuming we have any, and then we comment things like 10 out of 10 technique. But why do we, more or less upstanding citizen human beings, love to watch people that aren't ourselves fail? Especially when it's recorded in 1080p. Okay, let's rewind a little. Way back in the mists of time, the Germans, because of course, who else, came up with a word, Schadenfreude, which means the delight in someone else's misfortune. And as bad as it sounds, it's pretty normal. Now for the sciencey bit, but don't worry, I'll try to make it as short and unboring as possible. Psychologists say that Schadenfreude often comes from our social comparison. If someone is doing better than us, watching them up makes us feel a lot better than our own. Having said that, there are a few flavors of Schadenfreude, if you will. For example, if someone you know for whatever reason has just bought a fancy car, I know, them. Anyways, not long after that same fancy car crashes. How sad you think you should feel, but you don't. We love when bags get a slap on the wrist, or better still, across the face. It feels like some sort of justice, kind of like when the villain in the movie gets eaten by a dinosaur. Your team sucks, and then when all hope feels lost, the other team's star player face plants mid-game. Schadenfreude isn't just petty joy though. Sometimes it can teach us stuff. Stuff like what we value, who we envy, and what kind of justice we're into. It's like peering into a psychological fridge full of expired yogurt, but at least you know to put off throwing it away yet for another 3 years. So the next time you laugh uproariously at someone failing miserably at something, ask yourself, is this joy, therapy, or both? Here's the weird paradox though. We love failure, or rather seeing other people fail. From binging fail compilation videos to watching a cooking show where someone can't boil an egg and gets chewed out for it, as they should. Yet at the same time, we hate failing ourselves and do our best to avoid it because it makes us feel dumber than we already are. Let's go back to Darren and that hedge. Though Darren ended up in the hospital, he tried. And in some strange way, we need people like that. They're a good reminder that trying things sucks. Accidents happen. Failure is inevitable. And at the end of the day, if you don't fail, you never try. And if you don't try, you'll not succeed, or something cheesy like that. Next time you see someone fall off a trampoline, laugh. But after that's out of your system, reflect on your life choices and remember that at the end of the day, we are all Darren to some extent. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like it, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, all that good stuff.